Yeah, I know. Let the front come back down. Careful for the carburetor. Okay. Tip the back up. Okay.
Can you hold it for a second and I'll
You hit the door.
Do you need help?
No heavier than a wheelbarrow.
Huh?
No heavier than a wheelbarrow. We don't have the wheels.
Yeah, but you got the dash on there to talk.
Let's see where we're going.
Just watch down here as you get to where you got the
Okay, now we have the body off, and now I can get down to the business of taking more things apart. I already had to disconnect the throttle linkage and the choke linkage on the carburetor to get the body off. And so now we have full exposure, and for those of you who haven't kept up with this, you can see the inside of my drive set up here, going inside the frame and way down up into there. And I'm going to be taking this apart because I need to get I need to get the sprocket that's right up in here off, so that I can change that sprocket setup. So I have a smaller one on the outside. And what I'm planning on doing, which I think will enhance my speed, overall speed capacity, is this originally had a very small sprocket on here. Let me see where it is. Well, suffice it to say, oh, here it is. I get it. Relax, don't get so excited. You're so excitable. This is the sprocket that went on here. And you can see how small that is compared to that. So this thing had to spin a whole lot to get that to rotate once. So what I'm planning on doing is putting a larger sprocket here and a smaller sprocket here. In fact, I'm planning on getting two equal size sprockets so that they'll both be 4-inch sprockets. So it'll be a direct drive. Whatever the speed is off the transmission will be the speed going into the inside chain. And this is the setup I've been using. This is a homemade setup, and I'll end up cutting the inside sprocket off and putting it on. Actually, I'll end up cutting the inside sprocket right off of there, and hopefully I can put that in my lathe and just grind the weld down. We'll see what happens. One step closer to the next repair. now that I have the Goofy cart out of my trailer over here, I'm planning on selling that, and the agreement is that I will use the funds from that to buy another load of lumber to finish off this side of the shop and close it in. The lean-to on the back will get torn down, and somewhere out here, probably down in that corner of the yard, I'm going to build a chicken coop, or maybe even over in there, I don't know. We're going to build a chicken coop anyway. We want to have some bantam chicks, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's got nothing to do with the Goofy cart at all. That's just letting you know where we're at here. And of course, I noted when we brought it up on the lift that this caught down here, and so I'm going to end up, you can't see these from up top anyway, I'm going to end up whacking this one off. Going to whack this one off up in here somewhere, and the one that's on the outside I will do similar to this one down here. I will whack this one off flush with the bottom of the frame, so that'll eliminate that. Yeah, those are the plans, and I have been doing some investigation on my brake situation back here, and another thing I'm hoping to get when my AdSense account comes through, and that won't be till the end of this month. I don't make much on it, I gotta tell you that. I've been on YouTube for, I think, since 2009, so I've been on for 11 years. And it took 3 years before I got my first check. And now it takes me about 2 months to get a check. You have to have at least $100 in your account before they'll pay out. So it takes me about 2 months to make it. So not making a whole lot of money on it. But I am watching a hydraulic disc brake setup from a motorcycle, very similar to what's used on Honda Goldwing, and the disc is a little bit smaller than this one, but it will work the same way. It'll go on the outside here, and I'm hoping that the hub I have in here for holding these drum brakes on, I'm holding that, hoping that that will work for my other disc when it comes. So so that's where we're at today, just taking things apart, tearing things up, you know what I'm saying? And I hope you all are having a good time. And let me take you all next door into the shed. You saw my wife and I carrying the body out. Well, part of my project today was cleaning out this shed, and there's no lights on here because I shut the air compressor off. But we've got the body over here. I cleaned the shelves off a little bit and arranged things so I had room for the body over here. And I have another chore that I need to do in finishing up my wiring in here, and I also have a new water separator that I bought 2 months ago, I think, and I have all the parts and pieces to put it in. It's going to get mounted up on the wall back there and hook in to the sandblaster. And then I have this vacuum cleaner, shop vac, that was left here, and it works. I got to clean it out because there were mice in it. So I've got to clean that out and put a different filter setup on it. And I'm looking into either buying or making one of those turbo vac buckets, you know, because that way it'll preserve the vacuum cleaner and collect all the sand, and theoretically you'll be able to take that sand that comes into that bucket and dump it right back in there. So that's where it is at today. This is Thursday. It is what, February Today the 6th, 5th or 6th, something like that. Thursday anyway. And it's chilly here today. I gotta tell you, it's chilly. It's only like 33 degrees. Yeah, it isn't warm. Yeah. But that's okay. Better 33 above than 33 below, don't you know? So thanks for watching, for commenting, and for subscribing. And if we be real quiet, maybe the birds will come back. They're all lying in the brush back there. I can zoom in, I can show you a couple of cardinals. Gotta be quiet. I'm sitting up in there. Yeah. They're just waiting for me to stop. And then they'll be right back down here again, eating off of the stump. Have a good one. Bye now.